Well, well, this is the next team we are rebuilding with new trades. The Carlton Football Club, aka the team Tom DeConing and Jack Silvani used to play for. The first offer we're making is, well, we're going to be bringing Liam Reedy to Carlton, as he'll be there for the next 3 years. Now we move on to the trade period. Let's do a deal with St Kilda. Give them a first-round pick. Let's get their first-round pick for DeConing and Silvani to head off to the Saints. Out of the Hollands brothers, well, although Ollie's playing really good for Carlton, his big brother Elijah has been told to find a new home. So we'll deal him to the Western Bulldogs with pick 61 in return for Buku Karmas. That deal never happened in real life. Karmas going to the Blues. It's happening in this scenario. Next team we're in discussions with is Port Adelaide. As we're going to get Port's 4th round pick and giving Durden to the Power. Now for the Gold Coast. Maybe a future second for Ben Ainsworth. That's another new one in the building. Chess is available. So we'll give up a 3rd round pick to get him. We declined Lockie Fogarty to West Coast for pick 25. Because the Blues will need Fogarty for their future runs. Let's go and have a chat with Sydney. And then hang on, first we do a pick swap with Hawthorn. We get 3 picks from the Hawks. In real life, Charlie Curnow was traded to the Swans. And we'll get and the Swans will also get Blues will also get a future first from the Swans. We've got to add a 2026 third to this deal. Florida and Hayward, they've been good friends since they've arrived in Sydney. They've had a history with each other at the Swans, and now they're about to repeat history and be teammates at Carlton. Meaning in this one, Charlie Curnow is off to the Swans. Hayward of Florida now off to the Blues. And it looks like the off-season looks like our off-season is almost pretty much done. Trade period closed. Feels like we got the equivalent to the Harry Dean pick. Next up, we got the rookie draft for Carlton. We don't get anyone in the rookie draft. We spent a lot of that off-season doing trades. Get 31 to Chesser. 39 to go to Reedy. Give 20 to Collier Dawkins. And hang on a minute, we'll give Collier Dawkins the 11 Guernsey. This was a disaster. Let's see if 2026 would be a better year for Carlton. Now let's sim through 2026 to see the mid-season draft could be able to bring us some luck. So far, it's all not going. It's all not going to plan for Carlton again on bottom of the ladder. Well, something has to change here at the club if we want to have success. It's just as hard as doing a Melbourne one. Don't need to fix something from the very top. All the way through to the bottom. So Carlton are going to need a huge clean out from top to bottom. We'll give Hollins a new 5-year deal. Well, Zach Williams, he's going to have to go. He's been forever getting injured. Closing in on retirement. Camporelli's got a new contract. Walsh has got a new contract. And the other Camporelli also both Camporellis have re-signed for Carlton. Could we get Jordan Butts in the free agency period? Coming from the Crows. His father, Gerald Butts, played for the Blues in 1989. It's up at 600K. Welcome to Carlton, Jordan Butts. You know what? Works at Cooper Law to Melbourne. It's been one of our weakest links. The Blues will trade pick 3 to the Giants for Kieran Briggs. So we get ourselves a new ruckman in free agency. How did Cripps actually become a key forward? I thought he's a midfielder. Speaking of key forwards. So we'll do Cottrell, Ben, Ben's in the bin, and Carroll and a pick for a 99 rated full forward. For a couple of 99 rated players. Seems like this 99 rated forward really wants a million per season. Over at Carlton, Michael Voss has just been sacked as their coach. The new one in place is one-time Port Adelaide coach Sam Gligora. And with Zach Domenico arriving as as another coach at Carlton, as they're both co-coaches. Look at that, the Blues have traded for a couple of 99 rated players. This 99 rated Brown, L. Brown. His father played for Carlton back in his dad played for Carlton in the 80s. Said Frankie Evans back to Geelong in return for a 99 rated Bennett. That's another 99 rated into the Blues building. Don't think the Harry Mackay experiment really has worked out for Carlton. He just kept missing a lot of easy shots. We'll send him, Blake Acres, and George Hewitt, and a future first to the Gold Coast Suns. For Ben King. Noah Anderson. Matty Rao. We just got Matty Rao in a trade by free agency. And I think Sam Collins. And that is another deal accepted. Look at that, Carlton. I think Carlton are actually building up their next premiership core for 2027. Wowee. Looks like we're going to see a blue bag. We could see a blue bag as premiership on the way again. If they could play their cards right. We could see another premiership head to Blue Park. Since we're about to let Zach Williams walk. How about we get Muratore? Luca Muratore is a delisted free agent. 5-year contract on the senior list. He's gone from the Bulldogs to Carlton. Geez, it's been a busy off season for the Baggers. Pitternet for pick 16. So we're just going to let Pitternet go to become Hawthorn's new backup ruck again. We could sign Jared Witz to actually play backup for Rani Ruckman, Kieran Briggs. Well, it seems the Moneybags are pretty much back at Carlton, just like in 1995. When Carlton used the Moneybags that time to win when the Moneybags, well, John Elliott was used to win the premiership. So we now got his son Tom Elliott in charge of the Blues, as they seem to be looking to bring the good times back to the club once again. Let's do a deal with Port. With Connor Rosé, Zach Butters, we're looking to bring in the best players as new coach Sam Glagora is looking to bring the players that he once coached. Looking to bring some of the poor players he once coached over to the Navy Blues. Miles Bergman, offer him a 6-year contract. Pick 16, Newman. Who else do I send it? Juice. Oh, yes, Tyler Carlton didn't really work out well. Along with Ashton Moore. Justin Marine, Connor Rosé, Zach Butters, and Miles Bergman over to the Navy Blues. It's been a busy off season for Carlton. Is this kind of like the vibe of 1995 again? Could we be seeing some shades of 1995 back at Carlton with his new look side? Now we go to the rookie draft, so we get McKay. Well, we got Jesus McKay, McGee, and we got Sydney Stack. And that's all the new numbers sorted for 2027. Schultz is still there, so is Mackay. Suns. We'll send Zarella over to the Gold Coast Suns for Charlie Rowbottom. Collingwood. Well, we'll have to dump just Good. We'll probably send Good to Collingwood in return for pick 21. Send 32 to Collingwood. Since Sturzman doesn't want to take a pay cut, well, that's fine. We'll send it a half on. In return for Williamson. Now we're at the end of the year. And we'll see you in 2027. We're in 2027 now. Got to get Cripps in the midfield. Get this to fit this 99 rated forward in. Hayward's in for the Blues. And we'll see you in about finals time. Now we're here at the mid-season draft. Which will see us take Matthias Philippou. Well, at the end of the season, we finished top of the ladder. Qualifying final, we got the Saints. Will we see a slice of blue heaven once again? Wiedering's come back in the side. We'll have Witts coming for Cowan. Cripper, the captain. Look at that, the Blues are in the prelim. Hard to fit with their first top 4 finish since 2000. Next up, we got the preliminary final. Could we see a grand final appearance for the old dark navy Blues? For the first time since 1999. And their first premiership since 1995, potentially. Remember the last time they won a premiership? They won 20 games in a season. Here we go. For the first time in nearly 3 decades, Carlton are in the grand final. We got Anderson back in the squad for this one. Philippou. The Philippou. Set to come in for Hayward. And who we got in the grand final? We got old rivals Collingwood. For the first time since 1981. Can we see a slot? Can we see Blue Heaven once again? Or will it be another premiership? Or will it be another flag for Collingwood? Let's see who's be the first team to achieve 17 AFL VFL premierships. Will it be Collingwood, or will it be Blue Heaven of Carlton? We'll hand you over to Anthony Hudson and the crew. Hang on a minute, I've got 10-minute quarters here. Let's cut it down to 5 minutes. And let's spectate the game. To see this young Carlton side. See this new Carlton side will win the premiership. 1 year on for that tray period.
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. We're live from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. The grand final is here at last. This should be a classic between Carlton and Collingwood. It's the best of the best. Winner takes all. A season full of twists and turns comes to its conclusion. Who will be crowned Premier today? Now it's time for the players to take to the field. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Thanks, Hutto. I've tipped the Blues. Two very worthy sides, obviously, but I've gone with the favourites because their best is the best, and they have no obvious weakness. May it be a terrific game.
Okay then, thanks, Harf. The umpire and the two captains are ready for the toss. Carlton needed to draw or beat Collingwood to qualify for the finals in the last round of 2022. It looked a done deal when they led by 25 points early in the last quarter. But goals to Johnson, Cox, Elliott and McCreary cut the margin to 5 points. Elliott then swooped on a loose ball inside 50, steadied and goaled. Collingwood in front by a point with 1:42 left on the clock. They would hold Carlton out from there. The Blues missing out on a final spot in the most agonising of fashions by just 0.55%, while the Pies leapfrog Brisbane into fourth. The final scores were 11-9 to 10-14. Listen to the roar. It's an atmosphere like no other. Cameron wins the first ruck contest. Perryman. Elliott. They've worked it well.
To finish off the good work.
For the first goal of the grand final. Listen to the roar.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Pies on the board early. The big men fly. Perryman runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Looking for some quick ball movement. A good kick here and they'll be in business. You can't question his commitment. That's commitment to the cause. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Cameron slaps it out. DeMartia doesn't often waste it. Wiedering read it well. Delivers to centre half forward. Briggs presents in space. Clever kick. King! That one was always his.
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into a goal.
Drop punt and he has put it away.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
The Blues have opened their account. Briggs smashes it out of there. Perryman, DeMartia made the footy his. Delivers it inside 50. Membry, McStay, an ever-present threat. Hollands, great body work. Short pass looks good. Greenwood, all alone in the centre square. Searching kick. Briggs has charged into space. Going for territory. Collier Dawkins had his name written all over it.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
He makes no mistake.
Well, it's one thing to take the contested mark, but another to have the composure to finish off your good work.
So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. Briggs gets his hand to it. Rao, Walsh, he's wrapped up. It's not a fair fight. The umpire will have it. Cameron showing his skills. Mitchell, Wiedering with the big fist. Butts throws it on the boot. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Cameron takes the hand pass. Bergman picks off the pass. Little one to half-back. He's hit up the lead. In no hurry here. Greenwood all on his own. By hand, Bergman. He's been busy so far. McStay intercepts on centre wing. That's skillful. Crisp with a chance to run. Normally delivers. Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. Sizes up what's ahead. Philippou can keep it moving. Probing ball. Honours the lead. Can they get another one? Rao finds himself unattended.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Looking for a quick transition. Quality delivery by foot. Membry has found some space. Dacos, what can he do with it? Gets his kick despite the heat. Wiedering went bang. King has been set a task. He ran into a brick wall. No leniency from the umpire there.
You've got to be quicker than that.
They've got a problem now. Golden opportunity here.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked. It's amazing how often players miss them.
Touch and go. It's go!
That's a classy finish. We've become accustomed to that from him.
It's already looking like the grand final we were hoping for. Briggs wins the hit out. Anderson, crunching tackle. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
McStay works hard to present. Can he find a teammate? Hunt has drifted forward and marked.
They'll be in front in a moment.
Hunt has one already. Now it's two.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Cameron wins the hit out. Hunt, DiMattia with time. Crisp kicking for his first. Young clears the area. Cox throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Pies with all the momentum now. The big men fly. Anderson, Collier Dawkins, Briggs, Cripps just shoveled it out. DiMattia took him high. Is anyone home? Anderson is the target, and he marks.
He can put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Steadies, delivers, and back they come.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Blues snare a badly needed goal. Cameron punches it out of the ruck. Hunt, Mitchell. The kick is a poor one. Neat little worm burner. Brown might fancy himself here.
We're going to see lead change, number 4.
Critical contest coming up. What a time here. A great contest so far and lots to look forward to. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
The Blues simply have to improve their output in the midfield. They were smashed in the clearances in the first term and can consider themselves very fortunate to be as close as they are on the scoreboard. They've benefited from the opposition's generosity in giving the ball back, but things will only get worse without a big lift in the midfield.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. The big men fly. DiMattia leading from the front. Hunt. Cox. Great hands there.
This would give them some breathing space.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
This is a pulsating grand final. Hope you're loving it at home. Briggs, the winner there. Rao, that sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. The two big men do battle. Walsh gathers. Rao in the right spot. Onto the non-preferred. Collier Dawkins. Cripps out of the congestion. Maynard, ever reliable. That's well played. Cox on a lead. His field kicking is normally first rate. This is good ball movement. Just has to hit a target. Who's front and centre? Got to get rid of it. Snap around the body. It's there.
Full credit to him for putting that through the middle despite the tackle.
The Pies are really taking it to them today. Punch clear. Chera, he'll work all day. Rao, Collier Dawkins, Walsh steps inside the 50. We know how good he is, and he knows it as well.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Briggs wins it out of the centre. Chera trying to find a path. Rao, Philippou, dangerous to leave on his own. Rosie drops into the hole and marks.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
It's a deep kick. Brown in the goal square has won the footy.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
He completes the formalities.
A contested mark and goal, exactly what the doctor ordered.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. Briggs with the tap. Chera, Collier Dawkins. Hacking it forward. Good disciplined defence. Rosie is always dangerous inside 50. Maynard runs onto it. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Thumped away. Crisp doesn't want to turn it over there. Scrounges a kick. Bergman with the intercept mark. Slick hands. Florence delivers a long ball. Cripps working hard and being rewarded. They'll go the long way. Good work rate. Another forward 50 entry. Brown can line up and potentially give them the lead.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
Going for his second, it's not his best. It always looked likely to threaten the post.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
He's off. That's good vision. What can they muster from the back half? And they're away. Dacos pushes into space and receives the footy. They've opened them up here. Stone fumbles. Could be costly. Chera. It's no place for the faint-hearted. That can only be holding the ball.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Well done. Membry. That's good work rate. Dacos. The forwards have been starved lately. Can they make the most of this? They've turned it over. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Well-weighted kick. Cox has found some space. Heads for the pocket. Membry outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Membry has his first.
When that first one goes through the middle, it really helps to clear your mind of niggling little doubts and anxieties.
The Pies are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Briggs has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Stone, desperate to win it back. That's commitment to the cause. Great tackling technique there. Briggs showing his skills. Chera, Walsh, Anderson. Can he impose himself on the match? Moore comes steaming through. Greenwood runs onto it. Steadies, fires, bullseye!
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
The Blues have got it back to 3 points. Briggs palms it down. Chera. Wiedering tries to bulldoze his way through. They must tidy up their kicking. Stone all alone in the centre square. Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that.
For a little breathing space.
He's given it a tug and missed.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Looking for a quick transition. Good thinking and good execution too. Takes the safe option. Greenwood all on his own. Searching kick. Ainsworth can keep it moving. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Moore doing what he does best. McStay, Maynard looking to extend this margin. Cox has a paddock in front of him. That's not going to be a goal. One behind only.
Easy to say in hindsight, but that ball probably should have been centred.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Florence with a chance to relieve the pressure. Slowing it down. Philippou makes position. Got a little time here. Young has found some space. Picking their way through. Quality delivery by foot. The Pies have denied them the corridor. Turned over on centre wing. The major interval is upon us. Lots to debate and discuss during the halftime break for fans, commentators and coaches alike. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Pies are winning the clearances despite the fact that their rucks have been soundly beaten so far. There's no question they've been harder at it, and a continuation of that should result in a comfortable victory. From the opposition's point of view, they've got to shake it up. It's fine to back yourselves, but the reality is that you also need to be very adaptable at this level and prepared to introduce some unpredictability to the mix.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. The big men fly. Rao, Walsh. They're moving the footy quickly. Greenwood marks it centre half forward.
Might be just out of range.
Going at his second. Moore making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. King, Rosie. That might have been dropping the ball. Rao. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
The Blues in front now. Briggs is teaching him a lesson. Rao, Walsh. He would have fancied his chances from there. King. He's kicked a goal.
It's a sign of a good team to respond when you're challenged, and they've certainly done that.
The Blues have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Briggs has had his measure today. Rao in his natural habitat. Walsh, Chera, Greenwood. Great body work.
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into a goal.
They get full value for a deep entry.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Blues are playing some great footy. They're threatening to run away with the match. Briggs has rucked tirelessly. Rao, Walsh. Brown had his name written all over it.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Touch and go, misses.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
Maynard to bring it back in. The kick is precise. They're moving the footy well here. Can he find a teammate? Myercheck. Tidy ball. McStay thought his way through it. Mitchell in some space on the wing. Doesn't often waste it. DiMattia with a chance to run. Great play. Cox is a beacon in that forward line.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
This is travelling close to the behind post. A disappointing effort. It's missed everything. Good looking kick. DiMattia clears the area. Membry, Wiedering. They must be sick of the sight of that. Cox didn't need to be asked twice. That's a bit of a waste. Wiedering, Witts manages to get off a handball. Rao, Walsh, Young. Terrific forward pressure. What can they build here? Rao, no easy exit. This will be coming straight back.
A good tackle there, forced him into the mistake. Sometimes taking these half chances can make all the difference.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Looking for a quick transition. The kick was centimetre perfect. Finds himself in space. Probing ball. Young working hard and presenting well. The Blues are out of trouble. You can see their confidence growing. Decides to go. DiMattia. Myercheck. He's so good in close. They've put themselves under pressure. Sees something he likes. Bennett on a lead. What's he got on offer? Greenwood gets to the front spot. This is promising. Step ladder time. That's skillful. Myercheck presents in space. McStay works hard to present. Crisp. He'll be sore in the morning. They have absolutely spifflicated him. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Briggs continues to have his way. Butters. Anderson. I've liked his game today. Can they get another one? King is so strong one-on-one.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
To cap off a wonderful passage of play, that would have been a great team goal.
That's his first blemish. He's been kicking very well.
Trying to catch them out. Good work rate. Lowers the eyes. De Goey pushes into space and receives the footy. McStay. Can he be the fire starter? Cameron. That one was always his. He struggled to make an impact to this point. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Bergman. That's good work rate. And they're away. The Blues having a great patch. Houston got a fist in. Ainsworth. When one tackle just won't do. Bergman. Hollins. He'll feel that one. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Briggs with a deft tap. Like Batman and Robin. Cripps can send them into attack. That's an impressive mark.
These half chances can often be the difference.
It's online. Will it have the carry? It was always likely to fall short. They need a spark. Dacos outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Quaynor has charged into space. Membry goes long. Chera judged the flight well. Good kick. The Pies have won it back. 3 quarters in and this one's still up for grabs. Huge last quarter coming up. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Pies are close enough to believe they can pull this out of the fire. They've been second best for 3 quarters, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything right now. One very good quarter of football, and this match can yet be theirs. Expect them to keep coming, whatever happens.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Cameron, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. De Goey. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Briggs. This is getting monotonous. Butters. Punched away. You can't question his commitment. Throws it on the boot. Who's front and centre? Bouncing ball. McStay. He ran into a brick wall. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Briggs. It's a masterclass in ruck work. Butters. De Goey. Crisp. He'll pump them into attack once more. Myercheck. Too big. Too strong. Too good.
The Tide's well and truly against them. This is a must.
That is a thumping kick. No one's going to stop that. What a ripper.
Marks inside 50 and work their weight in gold when you go back and convert the goal.
The Pies were after the first, and they've got it. Cameron, the winner there. Dealt with the pressure. Dacos keeps it low. Briggs runs onto it. Cripps, he's run into trouble. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
McStay, it's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Blues haven't put this to bed yet. Cameron, a rare win. Mitchell runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Crisp takes the hand pass. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Briggs, he is simply too good. Butters puts his head over it. Cripps, Young is there to save the day. Normally delivers. What can they muster from the back half? Searching kick. McStay takes an excellent grab. Another forward 50 entry. Mitchell wins the contest hands down.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
He can put them in front. Sadly, he's astray.
It's been an impressive comeback, but the hardest goal to score is the one that puts you in front.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Florence, all on his own. Can he hit a target? Greenwood with a chance to relieve the pressure. Short pass looks good. Chera has found some space. Bergman, dangerous to leave on his own. They cannot keep him quiet. Butters, marks on centre wing. Rao, Witts, read it well and claims the mark. Finally, they go inside 50. Membry, he's got support. He just dropped it. Houston hunting the footy. He won't be happy with that one. Mitchell, great hands there. The Pies finishing strongly. Briggs picks off the pass. He's generally a good kick. Cripps was afforded latitude. That's a useful ball. Dacos says thank you very much. Doesn't often waste it. Bergman went bang. Chera leading from the front. Hollins under pressure. Bergman stripped of it. They're a big chance here. Houston with the big fist. Rao. They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
The Blues with a steadying goal. The big men fly. Mitchell, DiMartia, Hunt. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Myercheck at centre half forward. Alarm bells are ringing.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
They've been guilty of some questionable decision-making today, but not on that occasion. That was much better footy.
It's a grand final from the top draw. Cameron slaps it out. Mitchell, DiMartia running in support. Hunt. Quaynor makes good contact. Philippou runs onto it. Does well under pressure. Brown, strong grab.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
That was a fantastic passage of play, and it got the reward it deserved.
The Blues with a bit of breathing space now. Cameron wins the hit out. DeGoey, DiMartia has brought his own ball. Hunt, Cameron. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Stone, marks. That's hard to stop.
This to get the margin back to just 1 point.
Stone has one already. Now it's 2.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
Whoever wins, I think we can safely mark this down as one of the great grand finals. Mitchell, that's a powerful hand pass. DiMattia delivers a long ball. Anderson tries to spike it out of the danger zone. The ump's not feeling forgiving today.
Assuming it wasn't a skill error, that wasn't well disguised. He's already got 2 on the board and he's proving a real handful.
Going at his 3rd goal. He's given it plenty. I thought he was going to kick it himself.
Tough angle. Could go around the corner.
This for the lead. It's online. He's ice cool under pressure.
Has he just won the game? What a kick under pressure. Superb stuff.
It's a very good time to hit the front. Important clearance here. Hollins, Chera in the right spot. The forwards have been starved lately. Can they make the most of this?
Straight in front, should not miss.
It's there!
It might have looked an easy shot, but it's surely not when the game is potentially on your boot.
The Blues have steadied after they were challenged. Briggs has been dominant in the ruck. Rao, it's no place for the faint-hearted. The Pies might need a little luck here. Time is running out. The Blues have won. They are the premiers, and they've done it by a solitary point. What an extraordinary
For the
game
first
of
time
football.
since 1995, Carlton are AFL premiers.
What a game of football. We saw a number of
Which team should I do next?
The standard of play was very high, and I think everyone's leaving with a feeling.
Could it be Essendon? Could be North Melbourne? Could be anyone.
You get the feeling there'll be a lot said about this one. Thanks, Huff.
Carlton won the game by a point. Well, there you have it. The Carlton rebuild is over. We won the premiership by a point.